Hello everybody, my name is Rhea. Welcome to my booktube channel, and I am a bookish content creator who does a lot of reading sprint lives over on Book Talk. And on Book Talk, we have a huge community of just shy of 12,000 followers, and there is nothing we like doing together more than reading books together, hanging out in the live streams, and reading books together in the Fable book clubs. The Fable book clubs have been a game changer in our community. We humbly started with one. We had one book club that we were all part of, and basically the first week of the month we'd all read the book together and put our comments and thoughts in. And then week 2 of the month would roll around and we'd be looking at each other like, well, that was really fun, but what do we do now? And so another member of our community was like, well, I'll host a book club. And then another member was like, I'll host a book club. And we had 7 for quite some time. And then it got to be so much fun that it just like exploded. And now we have 28 book clubs in our community. And what's even more fun is the hosts of those 28 book clubs are regulars in the live streams. So you get to hang out with those readers on the lives. You get to hang out with them in the book clubs. It's just so much fun. So these are some of the book clubs that are happening in our community. Just giving you guys a little glimpse into what we are all reading in the month of January, so that if you wanted to join in, you are able to. All of the clubs can be found on my book blog, which is readingwithrhea.com. And on the blog, you will go to the Buddy Reads tab. And on the Buddy Reads tab, it will have links to all of the book clubs that are happening in our community. So without further ado, let's check out what we're reading in the month of January. First book club is mine, which is So We Who Will Die is Vampire Gladiator Romantasy. Was a book of the month selection. Can't wait to read it with you guys. Next up is Brimstone by Callie Hart. This is the second book in the Quicksilver series. I gave this book 5 stars. Highly recommend joining if you are reading Brimstone or if you've read Quicksilver and haven't gotten to that one yet, because it's spectacular. Next up is Lightlark. I am 30% of the way into Lightlark. It is I always want to say it's vampires, but it's not. It's witches. It's witches, magic competition, young adult romance. There is a triangle in there. That would be Lightlark. Next up is Give Me a Reason, and this is a dark romance, enemies to lovers story. This one I had not heard of. I haven't heard of the book or the author, so if you guys are intrigued and want to check out a dark romance selection, definitely check this one out. On Wings of Blood. I've heard nothing but high reviews for this book. It is dragons and vampires romantasy. Definitely new adult. I'm sure it's got some spice. The Housemaid is Watching. This is the 3rd book in the Housemaid trilogy. So this is going to be the last book in the series. If you have already read the other 2 and are ready for book 3, make sure to join in. Serpent and the Wings of Night. This was a 5-star read for me. If you liked Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you best put this book on your TBR. Serpent and the Wings of Night is a vampire magic competition. It's phenomenal. Pick it up. Twisted Lies. This is the 4th book in the Twisted series by Anna Wan. I will be joining that club this month. So if you want to see my thoughts on Twisted Lies, make sure you join in because I am participating in that one. Two Twisted Crowns. This is the 2nd book in One Dark Window. I liked Two Twisted Crowns better than One Dark Window. So if you've already read One Dark Window and you're ready for Two Twisted Crowns, I liked it better. The magic system is really cool. It's grimdark fantasy. Leave Me Behind. This is a dark romance, military, enemies to lovers. Another one that I hadn't heard of, but the dark romance girlies typically know where it's at. So that is that one. I'm so excited for this one. Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. Elise is hosting this one. We have been talking about kickstarting 2026 with Crescent City. There is a good group of us that are reading this one. So if you are ready for Crescent City, please join us. I am doing a full vlog of Crescent City later on in the month. I am also reading this during our readathon that is happening later next week. In 5 years, this is contemporary romance. What do I know about In 5 Years? It's about a girl who like has a dream or like a premonition of like what her life is gonna be like 5 years from now. And then she kind of like wakes up from it and she's kind of like disappointed. And then 5 years actually later, parts of that premonition start to like show up, and it's contemporary romance. I think it's got like a hint of mystery to it. So I've heard really good reviews. I just haven't read that one yet. Forever Never by Lucy Score. I still have not yet read a Lucy Score. This is a slow burn contemporary romance about a guy who's falling for a girl he absolutely cannot have. If there was anyone more forbidden than the main girl, like this is a we should not be together romance book, but you know they're gonna end up together because it's a romance book. It's gonna be so fun as slow burn contemporary romance. Throne of Glass. Now, if you've never read Sarah J. Maas, this is a great place to start your journey is with Throne of Glass, especially if you are 18 or under. Throne of Glass is an epic fantasy story. It's grand adventure. You are following a full cast of characters who are going on a grand adventure. And it all starts in book 1, Throne of Glass, where we are in the stages of a magic competition. And as you go throughout the books, the world really opens up and you get to meet so many incredible characters. You're following multiple points of view. It is true epic fantasy. I think you will absolutely love it. So that is Throne of Glass. Fearless. This is book 3 in the Powerless trilogy. There's a big group that has been reading Powerless and then Reckless, and now they are on Fearless. So this is for Jenna's book club. If you are currently in the midst of this series, please join them. Behind the Net. This is a cozy hockey romance. If you liked Pumpkin Spice Cafe, probably going to love this book. Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. I'm also joining this club. So Mr. Wrong Number is text message banter between a younger sister and brother's best friend. So it's gonna be messy. I'm really excited for it, and I love Lynn Painter. So I'm excited for that one. Another club I'm participating in is Snake Eater by T. Kingfisher. This is a cozy mystery horror book. It's about a girl who moves into a new town to meet up with a family member, and when she gets there, she discovers that the family member has passed away, so she moves into their house, and I believe we are in a haunted house situation. It's supposed to be really twisty, short and fun, so that's Snake Eater. The next book is The Fine Print. This is contemporary romance. It is kind of like Disney park inspired. From what I've heard about this series, it sounds like the main guy like owns or is inheriting, like it's not Disney, but it's like Disney inspired, like owning the parks. And then like the girl like is one of the people who like helps create the parks. So if you are a fan of Disney, specifically the theme parks, I would check out The Fine Print. People rave about this book. It has phenomenal reviews, worth looking into and joining the club. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. This is V.E. Schwab. This is vampire fantasy. Following 3 sisters? Ooh, I think so. I'm pretty sure Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, we're following 3 different sisters. I know there's vampires. You really don't need to know more than that to join because it has vampires, so you should read it. Ignite Me. This is in the same series as Shatter Me. So if you are currently on your Shatter Me reading journey, they are currently working on Ignite Me. Then we have A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is my favorite place to tell people to start their Sarah J. Maas journey, especially if you're older than 18. ACOTAR is spectacular. Oh my God, is it good. You are following one set of characters. So unlike Throne of Glass, where you're following multiple POV, ACOTAR, you were following one POV, you were following Farah as she journeys from the human mortal realm and gets dragged into the fairy realm because she sorta kinda accidentally killed a fairy on accident. And she has to pay the price for that. There is a steep cost for killing a fairy, and she's got to pay the price for it. So she gets taken from the mortal lands into the fairy lands and has to try to navigate all of the magic and mythological creatures